general operating funds are so important to nonprofits in general, and certainly to Playtime. Maybe especially with Playtime, because we are always responding and adapting to a system that's outside our control. The DC housing system makes decisions, obviously, about families that we, cannot take a part in and have to adapt to. So to have general operating money to be able to flex like that is so important. An example would be, last year we had a very small number of children due to the pandemic and other things that the city was doing. A very small number of children at one of our sites called the Brooks. And so what we needed to do was shift our site manager there to other sites where we were having more children, and just be sort of flexible with her time. On an unrestricted grant, that's just fine. We can do that. We're able to do that. On a restricted grant, that's, let's say, restricted to that Brooks site, we would have to ask permission to shift funds away from that site manager salary to something else that we need, and probably we're still limited to keep it at that site. It would, if it was another site that needed more, we couldn't shift the money.
It's amazing how many of our peer organizations can't start a site until they have dedicated funds for that particular site. Whereas, as Brandi mentioned, we are able to be uniquely nimble to really pivot quickly. Even with our summer camp partner, who's pretty restricted in where and who and how many folks they serve and how many they hire, we can make those decisions more quickly to respond to the changing needs. The landscape is changing beneath our feet so quickly, and it's wonderful to be able to hop in and out of DC, in and out of Prince George's County, not waiting a year for dedicated funding to come through, but really going where we're needed the most. And growing based on the need, not based on our funding restrictions. So Many Hands truly infused our budget with that level of flexibility to make sure that we could respond more quickly as needs change.